I go throughout my day, I oftentimes do things differently. I deliberately walk different paths. I deliberately drive different routes to the same place. And the reason I do this is because years ago, in fact, maybe even a decade ago, I recall hearing someone speak. And when they were talking about is how your brain functions, it functions with creativity. And oftentimes as humans, we're creatures of habit, even though we don't know it, right? How often do we drive home or to and from work in the exact same route each and every day? And our mind just turns off. It's kind of like an automated meditation. So if you go for a run and you run out your front door and you take a right each and every time, take a left every once in a while. Shake things up. This is going to spawn new creativity with inside of you. In Joseph Campbell's famous book, The Power of Myth, he talks about the hero's journey. Right? So the hero's journey is a formulaic model that every movie follows. We also use this model in marketing a brand or business or even a person. Now, what typically happens is the hero is going about his or her daily life, and then tragedy or something happens. Then they meet a guide, a mentor, a coach of sorts. Now, you can think of Yoda, Gandalf, of some of the famous, mentors that have been around throughout the movies. But then they find somebody, and then that mentor coach gives them enough guidance to help them climb back up the mountain towards success in their own life. And then next thing you know, the hero becomes the actual hero in the show or in the storyline that we're listening to. The point of this is, who is the hero in your own life? Are you being the hero or are you sitting on the sidelines? Behind anger is always hurt, right? You don't get angry unless something is hurting you, right? Unless you're upset, unless something has offended you in some way, shape, or form. And so just remember that when you're getting angry, behind anger is always hurt of some kind. So if you find yourself getting angry, ask yourself the question, and I encourage you to journal this. Ask yourself the question is, why am I hurting? What hurt my feelings, right?
I just got a call from somebody who actually friended me on LinkedIn and had a question for me. Now what this question was how do you get this lifestyle you have? He thinks he can't do it. He thinks that he can't actually uproot and change things. From his mindset when we talked, he actually felt like he is at a certain stage of life where this actual change can't actually happen. Where my wife and I can work and live and play anywhere in the world we want to. And that's what I want for you. That's my story. That was also this person's story as well. And the difference is, this person didn't follow through. They waited. Now 30 years later, they still have the same dream, yet now they feel stuck. Their story had changed. Their story is now a story of impoverishment, of being stuck and not getting what you want. Where are you delaying gratification? Where in your life are you delaying doing stuff like this? Taking time off to fill your soul, whether it be getting outdoors like I like to do with my family, spending time with your family, or doing something else that fills you up. What I want you to do is write down your 5 to thrive and find those areas. Is there an area in your 5 to thrive that you've been waiting on to actually have some gratification in your life and to fulfill your soul?
Now, I had a conversation just yesterday with somebody, and the conversation went something like this. They said, Doug, I just feel like I'm spinning my wheels. I'm not getting anywhere in my relationship, my business, or my health. What do you think, man? What do you think I can do here? And this was somebody I've known for a few years, and we have a very casual relationship. And I simply talked to him for a little bit and asked him what he was doing. He's like, yeah, I listen to your daily growth hacks and love them. And I'm actually reading a book, and I went to a course, and he was giving me some ideas of things he was trying. And I said, hey, do you do the exercises at the end of the daily growth hacks? Start now. What are you waiting for? Life is short. If anything that we've seen around the world in terms of just natural disasters, let alone man-made catastrophes, and all the other things that come along with just this human condition, life is short. We've had earthquakes, fires, floods, you name it, wars going on around the world. I actually know people have been killed. I want you to start now. Whatever it is that your story is about, your author of your own story lifestyle, what does that mean to you? Start today. So here's what I want you to do. Simple. Grab your journal. Grab your 5 to thrive. What I want you to think about is, what if I met you 5 years from now?
I hope you enjoyed today's Daily Growth Hacks. Please put your comments right down below and remember to click subscribe. This way we can ensure that we're delivering these daily growth hacks right to you each and every day. On behalf of the whole team here, remember, go out and be the author of your own story.